Reed's Dairy started with my dad and his two brothers. As high school students, they raised hogs, and then they decided to buy milk cows. Larry was really one that wanted to have milk cows, and so they purchased 24 head of cows after Dad and Dave got out of the Navy, and they started milking cows, and that was the beginning of the dairy. And almost from the beginning, they started selling milk to the consumer. And so we've been in the milking business as well as selling milk to the consumer since about 1954. Well, it's interesting about the glass bottles, because originally, I mean years ago when we first started bottling milk, we put it in glass bottles. And so we bottled milk for years in glass bottles, and then about 1978 we decided to look at a plastic bottle, and we found a returnable plastic bottle that was just like this one. And so we went into the returnable plastic bottle, and we used that for a lot of years. And then as people got more interested in where their food came from and wanted fresh, local kind of a thing, we realized that glass was something that was really important to them. And so over the last few years, we have went back into glass bottles, and people really enjoy the milk in glass bottles. They say it keeps it colder, they recognize a difference in taste, and they really like the glass. I believe there's two things. One is the convenience. They don't have to go to the grocery store, fight the crowds there, spend the time because they're busy. And they can count on having milk and bread and eggs and a lot of staples right there every week at their door, and they don't have to worry about it. The other thing is typically most milk that's delivered door to door, particularly from smaller companies like ours, it comes right from their own production facility, and a lot of times from their own cows. And so, I mean, it's out of the cow into the fridge within 2 or 3 days. People know where their milk comes from. They know the farm it comes from, and I believe that's becoming more important to people. You know, back in the 60s and 70s, families used a lot more milk, and so our drivers would leave 6 to 8 gallons of milk at a home every week. And typically, a lot of our customers that have a refrigerator out in their garage, or if the driver came after they went to work in the morning, they had a key to their house, or the house was just unlocked. There was a lot of homes where the driver just went into the home, put it in the fridge, and that's how they delivered the milk. They didn't put it in the porch box, they put it in the fridge. And we actually had a situation to where we had a driver doing that. This was getting even into the 80s. And the customer put in a security system, forgot to tell the driver, and he went in and delivered milk, and of course the alarm system went off, and the police were there greeting him when he come out from stocking the refrigerator with their milk and cheese and stuff. And so times have changed some, but there was probably a third of our customers that we would actually take the milk and put it in the refrigerator. No, we don't do it at all today.